let's get stuck in. I want to go to the front of the Oz and the AFR. Both have very similar stories about the economy. Headlined in the Australian is rebound, an $11 billion bonus for budget. Australia's economic resurgence has shaved $11.2 billion off the projected cost of JobKeeper payments, with 640,000 fewer people expected to need wage subsidy support in the final 3 months of the year ahead of the COVID-19 welfare package ending in March. In the mid-year budget update to be released today, Josh Frydenberg will reveal Treasury has revised the total cost of JobKeeper from $100 billion to about $90 billion, reflecting improved forecasts on Australians returning to work. Now, I might combine that front, Caleb, with the front of the Fin Review, and of course the front of the Fin says iron ore and JobKeeper trim the deficit. The sustained surge in the price of iron ore and a sharper than expected decline in demand for the JobKeeper wage subsidy will add more than $10 billion to the budget bottom line and help bring the forecast deficit for the financial year back under $200 billion. Still a lot of money, Caleb.
It is a lot of money, but this is pretty incredible stuff. Especially when you consider the fact that Victoria was in lockdown for more than 100 days, and the drag on the national economy that has created is large. And even with that, we have done so well that we are far ahead of where we thought we would be. And, you know, we've been sitting here the whole year dissecting and talking about coronavirus and its economic effects. And when we were talking back in March and April, if you'd said to me that in December we would be this far ahead of where we thought we would be, that we would have practically 0 cases in Australia, that the recession that we knew was impending was almost over, I'd have told you you were crackers. But it would seem like we've done it. You really have to praise the federal government and, to a certain extent, the state governments for their response to coronavirus in this country. I mean, there was an understanding that we had to take certain risks, and that involved shutting down businesses, at least from the outset. And in order to do that, you had to compensate people. And there are plenty of other countries around the world that have handled coronavirus in a far worse way than we have. The UK is a great example, where they keep going into lockdown, out of lockdown. Businesses don't know from one day to the other whether they are going to be able to trade. And not only does that hurt them when they have to shut down, but it does not instill any confidence. And confidence is a major thing in driving business. And I think in Australia, businesses, apart from the odd outlier like South Australia locking down because one bloke lied about getting coronavirus off a pizza box, for instance, I think businesses have largely had confidence that they will be able to trade and that life will go back to normal. And it is a great testament to our response in this country to coronavirus that our economy, against all odds, is humming along much better than we thought it would.